be big shield guy or big belly guy. It's going to be going up against her.
No, not belly guy.
You would have to imagine, unless easily take that one down, it's Infernal, which is going to be really nice for the Zoe and the Caitlyn, essentially, near the opening. As Fate is pretty low on mana, but he just picked up blue buff, so here we go.
Yeah, that is going to be the counterfeit Ram, but gets the Ragnarok out of the Olaf as now the real GOAT comes back. As BDD's going to get knocked up, no time to put up a shield, as they will just have the Herald. And we do have the man drop just coming back off cooldown. Gen.G do manage to grab this as Cloud Soul is away from the fight. But if you get that uber burst of movement speed, then you can catch up and actually get some relevant damage down with some autos.
In this game, Ruler was just pushing bottom lane by himself, as here we go.
Yeah, that spear going to miss as well. So Fate going to survive, but the Paddle Star misses. No turnaround opportunity as Root's going to turn up. And Onflick's fighting Rascal. Rascal winning out on the health trade. Okay, Bubble not going to connect. And Onflick threw away a lot of his health bar, but at least got rid of Rascal. He might be able to get towards some sort of advantage unless they lose the bottom lane outer turret, which might actually happen given the Rift Herald advantage that Sanbox does have. That's going to be the trade. About collecting this one by the looks of things. Double teleports coming forward. Drake being taken down to about a third. Now, let's see who's got the best ram. There's the engage from the Gragas. He's thrown away his life, but the Olaf is now out of it. Gorilla also having to flash. Kingslayer is massive from Rascal to keep him alive as there's the stun, and Gen.G may have just found their team fight. Fate still alive, but he's flashing around this one. Deadly Flourish not going to connect as Summit now in trouble. Curtain Call comes in. Root tagged immediately, but missed by the second one, and Gen.G now trying to corral them. Rascal getting in there. The abduct's fantastic. He's just latched onto the Caitlyn and taken her out of the fight. Is now Summit also going to go. A double kill for BDD. And Fate's on the wrong side of the map. There we go. Spear's going to miss once again. Not the greatest day for Quid, not going to lie. As Deadly Flourish, that's going to grab it.
Man, what did you have a massive wave up in the top side? Why are you doing this? Well, if you're going to win that hard, I guess.
Live for about a minute.
Yeah, just taking a look at the so a little bit annoying for the itemization for Sandbox as Root thought maybe they wanted to engage on that one, but not just yet.
Potentially, Bubble going to connect there as now Onfleek is after cleared. There's the Ornhorn. It's going to find the Jhin as Ace in the Hole does connect. We've seen a bit of this overseas as well. A lot of Orns being picked alongside the Caitlyn as see whether we are going to get the hijack. Rascal can try and walk up to Summit and steal that one away as it is going to be two Drakes apiece, but there's the man drop. Big damage there from BDD as Root's over the wall using the massive range to a huge advantage, and BDD's just going to get chunked. Has to go golden, and Onfleek trying to get in there. That's a great heal though, and BDD is going to stay alive. Bubble connects onto the Gragas, but not looking like there's too much follow-up as Ace in the Hole lands onto Ruler, who blocks for his support. Fate still looking to try and corral them though, as a back will come in. BDD does have the teleport to get back into the fight. Blast Cone utilized, as now we've got a teleport flank. Deadly Flourish comes down as BDD may have just thrown his life away. Flashes backwards, tries to use the shield, but they'll take him down. And now even more damage piled onto Rascal, but he gets the abduct, lands it onto him. To Summit, but he's so damn tanky. Ruler picks up the kill onto the Caitlyn, though Clid is flashing forward. Ruler a little bit further away from this fight as double kill comes in as finally Nidalee is online. Just pouncing on top. If you can't land a spear, just go into cat form and rip them to shreds, I guess is going to be the answer. As Rascal dies to a turret for some reason. And the Flourish comes in again, and that is a very dead Zoe. And that's going to be
on the side of Gen.G.
Good to see there's no surprises when we have a look at there on Root's side, who's going to pick up the blue buff for himself, as that's going to be a phenomenal ultimate coming out from Rascal, making up for that last one as Gorilla going to be taken down. The Catfish well and truly dead. As now BDD's shield working out very nicely as now they've reformed the Phalanx. That's going to be the stun coming out from the Jhin, that massive range working out. Feeling like a good idea. As Abyssal Voyage comes in from Gorilla to reposition him, and now it's going to be 5v5 as Rascal getting chunked. Kingslayer comes in, but that's a fantastic Zhonya as the barrel goes completely wide as Root does take down the Silas. Now it's 5v4. Summit frontlining beautifully. Life is dead. Ruler trying to kite this one out. He's so damn fast, but Root is chunking everyone with his new Molten Edge. This is what happens when you hit the item timings, and my god, finally Root's actually doing some work. Curtain Call comes in, but doesn't really do anything as this Baron's taken down to about half health. BDD going to be spotted on this ward. And Bubble flies forward, doesn't land onto Ruler.
An angle.
I don't think that we're going to be able to get a steal here, Valdez.
Doesn't look like the BDD going to throw out a spear. It's not going to happen.
On Joker's face, and then Yamato's in the back like, yes, but I'm still not happy yet. Of course, this game isn't over yet.
They're fighting over this Cloud Drake, it seems.
Have as many elemental drakes as possible this game. It's going to be there for Sandbox. There's a lot of different backs here as everyone's playing chicken with everyone and everyone's driving off the road. It's like they both tried to veer off at the same time, but went the same way and sort of crashed into each other.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah, no, it's not how you play.
It's just going to be another movie that's made just like it basically is.
Is it going to be as scary as this one? As that's the Devour to come in. Life misses another cast though. As now he's trying to get on top of Root. Curtain Call comes in, but they're just going to block for the Caitlyn, and that's all they need to do. Life surviving for the minute, but not for long as OnFleek comes around, puts an axe into the back of his head. Is now cleared from the side. Big AoE damage here as the Deadly Flourish. Ruler is completely untouched. This dancing grenade could murder everyone as the first kill comes. And it's on to the Ornn, also another Devour. Root's still very healthy as the Silas falls down, and it's 80 carry versus 80 carry. But yeah, this is 100% Battle of the 80 carries. Another Zeal completed.
Hey, what are you doing?
Fate is dead. Another party cast from Life. Oh no, it's a disaster, and Fate actually going to survive. The Nidalee's dead, the Gragas is too. Ruler is still alive, thank goodness for him, as now he's getting enclosed by both Gorilla and Summit. All right, captive audience comes in. Root's flashing over though, and that is a very dead Jhin, and that may have just been the throw here by Gen.G. BDD off to the side, but maybe he's just throwing his life away for the colony as well, as another Ornhorn comes out from Rascal. He's trying to peel for the Pantheon, but he just can't. And now he realizes that I think his job is going to be trying to clean up minion waves that he just cannot. This game should be over.
I think so. I think they're just going to push down the mid lane and take it away as Fate playing the 5D chess in front of all of us, saying, you know what would work here is if we bait Ruler and the rest of his team out of position by my unbelievably aggressive portal jump. And it ends up working out because they couldn't click on Fate again, as they're going to try to defend here. Not sure it's going to work. Yeah, well, that's Clid just trying to clear out the minions, but that's not going to do it because those turrets died in about 3.5 seconds. That's game over. Sandbox take game 1, and Gen.G, remember. General. I love this out of Sandbox. The gangplank locked in, just doesn't really matter what happens in the lane. Not necessarily going to be winning there. Because Gen.G, despite what we were talking about, are able to take down the Ocean Drake. The first dragon of the game. Second going to be the Cloud, so we're going to avoid Cloud Soul this time. As our Rascal, he's going to go real big, and the piggy's in trouble. Slice, dice, and oh my goodness. Oh, gets over the wall. The flash in from Rascal, though, and that's going to be a dead Sejuani. The enemy on a long journey, as now he's trying to get up to the top side here. Yep, barrel comes in. Rascal was thinking about trying to stop it, and actually this slow could be the death of the Crocodile. Some revenge for OnFleek, not able to get the knockback, as it's a cute little flash, not really necessary, and that is a dead Croc. His flash also off cooldown, remember, so really nice return for OnFleek to get his revenge. As in goes BDD, as revenge might be happening once again, and yes, goodbye Little Miss Piggy. Gigantic Toro that she's riding, but I just saw it there as we got to trade up in the top side now. Yep, Summit is going to throw down his ultimate. Rascal's going to have to tank a lot of it as the oranges have been eaten. There's the slice, there's the dice, and that's Rascal just picking up a solo kill. Pretty unacceptable. Look at this rotation coming in. Yeah. They have no idea about this. There's the Glacial Prison. Clid already down to half as Fate looking to try and come in here as well. Where's teleport through, as yep, she does eventually get there. Shuriken backflip, but unable to actually secure the kill. Trap is eaten by Clid, but there's no follow-up. There's the flash from BDD. This is why he picks the Azir. It's so he can grab double kills whenever he wants, as Root's trying where he gets to get the big highlight moment. And that he did, as now the mid lane is, well, now it's kind of 5v4 in this game.
Well, still going to be an ult. Doesn't quite land onto BDD. Good shifting stance, but now Clid could be in trouble. Will pick himself up a shield, but Gangplank ult comes down to confirm Emperor's Divide just to get them out of the way, as Life does miss his Unbreakable, but he's going to be all right as Ruler almost eats through that extra plate, but he got a couple of them at least, and now has an 8 CS advantage there on the bottom side, despite everything, is now Fate. Shuriken backflipping away, but he's not going to survive. Not sure why he was there.
You know, it's not going to matter too much for Clid because his team is very far ahead, and this is just going to be a natural breakdown.
Around. Not sure whether that's what he really wants to be doing, is, zapped and destroyed. What? He's that Shirley going to hop down on the top side. Sanbox are going to be able to at least get their first turret of the game.
Heroic Gangplank performance we've ever seen, right? We're going to have big barrel.
Ooh, this is Ruler now potentially in trouble. Is Root going very aggressive here, but Fate's off to the side. Immediately he gets exhausted. Perfect execution is going to be there, but Fate not able to close the distance onto the Jinx. Now they're trying to defend this inner turret. Peacemaker secures the cannon, but there's that one cast creep that's still alive.
I mean, you're right. He needs that time, as Summit is in a bit of an awkward spot here.
A dilly of a pickle is what I'd call it, as Glacial Prison could come down on Fleek looking for it, but doesn't ever really make it do anything, as Fate is going to secure that one onto the Crocodile. Good stun from Clid as BDD's here, and Sanbox there.
It doesn't feel like Sandbox are in a position here, item-wise, to force a fight, but here we go.
Fate going in, looking for Life as he gets into his shroud as well. There's the perfect execution. Ruler's dead already. Life will follow. Double kill for the Gangplank. BDD's put in prison, but his soldiers are there. That's a great Shuriken backflip to make sure that Fate can get in amongst the fight, and BDD's flashed after by Root, and the ace in the hole will secure, not the ace, a little bit of cockiness, and they will be denied the soul and probably the Baron
or so.
Yep, it should be the security. I mean, there's no way that Rascal can do anything. Super Mega Death Rocket trying to steal it away.
But that's the replays and the cool angles. I'm not 100% sure as Summit might die.
He might die. He eats some oranges, but he is not K. Sometimes.
Otherwise, who knows what could have happened. Yeah, the Morello's a little bit confusing, but I mean, yes, there's a stage, even though they do have the Jinx, which is known as that super hyper scaler. Still going up against GPK. Burst it, and Gen.G have to stay.
Yep, they need to channel BDD's teleport as well. He is coming in, but he's so far away, and yes, you're right, it is too late. Backflip, net, Arctic Assault. Now they're trying to go for the force fight. BDD, can he be the hero? There we go, 3 with the Emperor's Divide. They are all in the blender, set up by the Emperor himself. A double kill for BDD. Rascal tidies up the Karma so easily, and all of a sudden, Fate is the last man standing.
He's going to take a big rocket to the face, but the damage has already been done here as Fate. You were seen there, buddy. Going to get over the wall, as he's actually going to take this fight here. I think he might be able to kill Clid.
Yeah, there's the perfect execution. Gets the second portion of it, as he has to face check.
Yeah, Clid is just trying to stop the back, really, as they're trying to push in the bottom side. We still got 15 seconds left. Gen.G might just win the game.
Yeah, looks like it. They're pushing forward. They've got a minion wave. They've got a Jinx. She doesn't do anything better than eating through towers, as that is, yes, sad Amumu face. And that is going to be the Nexus falling down in very similar fashion than in Game 1. And we are going the distance as Gen.G managed to
counter it as, Renekton, R5 Renekton.
Yep,
you got to save your counter pick for the guy who... Yeah,
max range Peacemakers is Caitlyn in the early games. Not generally how it goes. As Rascal's taken a fair bit of damage, but OnFleek's going to move on in after clearing the ward. And there's a really good pillar. He might just be dead. Flash comes out after the slice and dice, and the flash forward from OnFleek. He really wants to be able to get him here, as there's the flash forward, and Summit's going to die, but he's going to be executed, so it doesn't really matter. Axe is going to miss there, as OnFleek, remember, doesn't have his flash. And there's the max range undertow.
Pillar 1 second.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. He puts it in the way. Clid is going to be able to line it up. He doesn't have a lot of mana, as he's going to wait. And some teleport comes back.
Counter gank coming in from OnFleek.
Yeah.
Double barrel.
Great double barrel. As OnFleek comes in with a pillar. It's a little bit more defensive than I was expecting, but Clid's still taking a lot of damage. Teleport will come down from Fate, who's pretty low, but he's still going to be able to grab the kill. And Rascal down to half health.
Unless there's one big one we're forgetting.
Yeah,
probably.
Maybe the collective knows. I mean, they do know everything. Nets himself that last CS. Okay, there's the Dominus. Clid's going to turn up here towards the top side also. Eat some oranges is relatively K, but not going to survive the Cull the Meek. Grand Sky falling in. Gorilla's going to face check. That's absolutely not what you want. Deadly Flourish comes down. Gorilla, sorry, going to flash out of the way. Doesn't get
their
the
bottom lane. Just like going to split it between the jungler and Ruler.
Another Dominus, and Summit, he doesn't have Cannon Barrage available. That's just a solo kill for Rascal. Looks like he's snowballed just enough as the Dark Bindings need to hit Gorilla. There's the flash out.
And he just saw, like before this, they were clearing out the vision in that brush. So why are you face checking
against BDD's Azir is no mean feat. Puddle comes down on top of Clid. The Binding comes in here, has to Ragnarok, as OnFleek probably didn't want to go that direction, as I believe that was procced elsewhere, or it was a mistake. Now looking for more, but not able to find anything. Cannon Barrage is now on cooldown, and so now Summit's dead. And Rascal going to get slowed, but is...
Yeah, I hate when that happens.
Yeah, exactly. And Ruler. Yeah, there is the underground curtain call. That's why you can't see it, as OnFleek is dead. In the meantime, I was busy focusing on what Jin was doing because he was putting on a show, but it was a face check from a Trundle, and things are falling apart for Sanbox.
Yeah, not really another way to put it, right? They're using their advantage in the bottom side. They have a ton of pick on their team with the Pantheon, at least. Especially unseen in the enemy.
That he is in. As Ruler, about taking this one down, and he will be able to after he gets a bit of a reload. 1 versus 2, probably not going to be enough here as the flash over from OnFleek. Summit going to be helping out, and it's going to be the Trundle that grabs the kill. Probably suboptimal, but that's fine. Beggars can't be choosers.
See how Jin is going to do as well up against all the CC.
Looks like Sanbox aren't going to be able to fight for this one.
Super humid today. Didn't feel great here in Korea.
Nope. Okay, live.
Look at Summit's gold. Yeah, a little bit of a action trough. It's the new word for lull state. OnFleek, what are you doing here?
He is, once again, roaming the jungle where he does not belong. He has Flash available. There's Subjugate as well. But he's not going to be able to even utilize the Flash this time around. Big curtain call damage is, oh my god, the Caitlyn just gets obliterated. Rascal finds his target and takes it down. Summit's going to have to flash away as well. As Cannon Barrage does a lot of work, and now the Pantheon's going to be taken out. Fate, pretty decent positioning around it. Rascal. Everyone on Sanbox looking for him. Curtain call comes in. Gorilla going to get slowed by the first one. Summit tagged by the second as Life. Going to take a fair bit of damage there from Fate. And his shield is now on cooldown. They're looking to try and turn, stop Rascal from getting a decent flank, but they've left Gorilla out to dry, and he will just be taken out. BDD grabs that first kill. Life is going to go golden as Cannon Barrage already used, so not going to be an option, and Root.
This one up here, it looks like Sanbox are desperately fighting over Cloud Soul. Maybe, yeah. I guess he would be the one.
I don't know why. I feel like he's just the right age back. As in goes BDD, he's going to scoop out OnFleek, who's just
thankfully
spent a lot
he
of
got
time.
that blue, right?
Yeah, what about
Gen.G, who now have Baron for 2 minutes and would like to end this game before the next 10 minutes.
Zoe going to go back and I think complete Rabbidan's Death Cap, but has 0 penetration at the moment, so basically needs a Void Staff before he's actually going to be doing relevant damage, and I don't know whether he's going to be given enough time. He's taking way too much damage. Rascal splitting on the bottom side, very easily capable of taking down the unit, just to buy them space to take down the inhibitor turret. Really nicely played from Gen.G. The last one does go wide, but they have taken down the turret here as there's the Emperor's Divide onto 3. Root once again going to be taken down. That's 3 team fights in a row without the Caitlyn, and Sanbox going to be swept up. A double kill for Cleared as there's the Jin damage that we've been waiting for. And Fate, he's going to get snared up. There's the flash forward, but he does go golden, and the Pantheon is going to be taken down, but now there's a gigantic Crocolisk underneath the turret. And Gen.G will be able to put a pin in it at 27 minutes. A much better performance in games 2 and 3, but unfortunately I feel like Sanbox had the right idea out of the gate, but the execution 2 games in a row just didn't work out.
Yep, there you go. Down goes the Nexus, and Gen.G will pick it up. They eventually get the win.
Translation as here is what has changed. Gen.G move up to 15 points in 3rd place with T1 now having the opportunity to equal them by picking up a 2-0 against Afrika, and I believe